Hey guys, Mr. 1210 here. Finally getting on to the third weapon guide and analysis for Killzone Mercenary. Today we'll be covering the STA-14. So let's just dive right straight into the stats. The STA-14 shoots at an RPM of 480 rounds per minute, has a maximum damage of 65 and a minimum damage of 34. It's very poor hipfire, high recoil, and high bullet deviation. Compact that with the first initial shot recoil being very high. This gun is probably the hardest gun in the whole entire game to use, but we're going to be covering that later. Now, this gun does 65 damage from 0 to 35 meters. There's 40 damage from 35 to 50 meters, and there's 34 damage from 50 meters out. Now, respectfully, that means that you can two-shot every single armor in the game except for ballistics. And then from there on out, your lowest damage is going to be 3 shots to kill. Now, that's going to give you really nice consistency, making it effectively a 2 to 5 shot kill weapon. Now, I know that seems like a lot, but when you're going against something like ballistics, then what do you expect? Now, this gun, like I said, is very hard to control and has lots and lots of bullet deviation. It will fire around your target a lot if you begin to spam this gun remotely close to its max RPM. So I suggest you take this gun and shoot it very accurately and very slowly. If you can and you have good enough accuracy, aim for the head is going to benefit you greatly with less shots to kill except for on ballistics where there is no headshot multiplier. And speaking of headshot multipliers, this gun has a 2x headshot multiplier, meaning every time you shoot somebody in the head, it does double damage. Now, like I said before, this gun has very high initial shot recoil, meaning that the first shot you ever shoot out of this gun is going to be very high. And I don't mean out of the whole entire ammo magazine of 12 rounds. I mean out of every time you shoot the gun, it's going to have very high initial recoil. And after about a 3 second to 2.5 second pause, that initial recoil is going to kick it again. So I suggest once you shoot it and it has its initial first shot recoil, try to keep your crosshairs on target. So we'll be suffering a lot of issues with this gun in terms of accuracy. Now, this gun does have good accuracy when you shoot it slowly, but like I said, as soon as you start to spam it, the bullets start to deviate at 45-degree angles. Besides that, this gun is very good at long range, and it really is meant to be used at medium range. But I really do seeing this gun used at medium range and close range a lot more than it probably should be, and people spamming it. What I suggest you guys do with this gun, like I said, is fire very accurately, very slowly, so your bullets do not deviate. Now, you're gonna see me spam this gun in this game. That's because at close range, you can spam this gun if they are close enough for the bullet deviation to not actually matter. But I classify this gun as being very underpowered, and it does need a buff in the accuracy department. Everything else, I believe, is very good. But in terms of its bullet deviation, I believe they should lessen it up a bit, because I think it's a bit too high. Because even if you crouch with this gun, it's going to reduce your recoil, but the bullet deviation is actually going to stay the same. Now, here's the part where I actually recommend classes to you guys, and as you guys see, I'm running with the prox mines that I so very hate. Now, with the prox mine, what you're going to be doing is you're using that to cover your back, because you want to stand perfectly still whilst using this gun. Any sort of side strafing or like rapid movement while shooting this gun is going to add additional bullet deviation, widening your cone of fire even wider, and creating a less overall accurate gun. You want to standing perfectly still, crouching while shooting the gun is going to help you get the most accurate shot you possibly can, because even if you're shooting this gun very slowly, the bullets can and will still deviate from your target. Other than that, using a very strong sidearm that you can rely on to get kills within close quarters is very good as well. I'm using the M4 in this game, and it does come in handy a lot, because it can two-shot every single class in the game because it has armor-piercing rounds. Lastly, I'm going to recommend you get something that's really going to help you out, like the Vulture or Carapace. It's really going to help you take shots, because you're going to need to take shots in this game, or you're going to have to make sure that you get every single shot on target, because with this gun, every shot counts. The semi-automatic gun, it has a very high fire rate, but you can't really use that to its full potential without suffering some backdrop. So, getting a very good sidearm get a very something that's going to lock down your position and make it so it's easier for you to kill people without having to move too much or knowing when the enemy positions are, so you can position yourself in the correct manner so that you can get a drop on them. Because really, in a one-to-one fight, you're probably not going to win too much because this gun does have a lot of backdrops and it does need a buff. Besides that, thank you guys for watching. Subscribe for more content and come to my channel. And I really like the fact that you guys enjoyed my first 2 ones. I got over 600 views on my first one and over 500 on my second one and over 20 likes, which I believe is probably one of my most liked videos. So if we can get 30 likes on this video, I'd really enjoy it and appreciate that. Thank you guys for watching. It's Mr. Rod. Hope you guys enjoyed the content, and goodbye.